Hey, what's going on everybody? My name is Joey and welcome back to another video here on my channel. Now today is Prime Access Day. Today we got our Caliban Prime Access and we got our brand new sniper rifle, the Vadarya. I am not going to pronounce this, I'll probably rename it to something. Yes, this weapon is what we'll be talking about today. I got 3 meta builds for you guys. This weapon is so powerful. It's really unique in the way it works. It's a sniper rifle that you don't actually need to aim down the scope if you so don't choose to. You can actually shoot it over the shoulder, which is really cool. It's got very solid stats, and it has a unique ability as when you hit a target, there's a chance to spawn up to 3 strikes that will strike random targets nearby. This also can strike the same target. I've tested it. It does work. Now for the first build I have for you guys, this is an Acuity Blast build. Now I do have a non-Acuity build for you guys, but this gun is just so much better with Acuity than it is without. So what I have for you guys here is I have Prime Shred for fire rate and punch through, as punch through is going to be vital on this. We have our Bane of Grenier. We run primary Acuity. This is going to give us weak point damage 350% and 350% weak point critical chance. We have Hellfire plus cryo rounds to give us blast at the max weighting. We have Critical Delay plus Vital Sense for CCCD, and then we run Target Acquired for Headshot Damage Multiplier. Now, I will show you this, guys. I've tried it without the Headshot Multiplier, with Serration, with the Headshot Multiplier, without Serration. They're relatively, like, the same. You can see how much damage this just did. Now the weapon is going to proc blast itself, but the thing is the lightning bolts can also proc blast. So you're kind of getting multiple instances. So you can see, like, you can just wipe out an entire wave like that. Now this is definitely my favorite build that I've used so far. Now this does use crux. The reason we use crux is because this weapon has abysmal status chance, and this makes it to where at least we can expect 1 status proc every time we shoot. So we can expect our blast proc with the really high weighting that we have. Even if we get electric, it's still good enough and still do a ton of damage. You can see when we get the blast just does so much more damage. Really, really solid. You can see now it struck those 2 targets. So this weapon is really unique, really cool as far as what it is. Now I also have here for you guys, now this is the multi-shot build. I'm just going to say this now, this is not as good as Acuity. It's just not. Acuity makes the lightning strikes can scale with mods, so it scales with Acuity and everything. So if you're red critting heads with Acuity, the lightning strikes are going to do the same thing. So it's really, really strong in that regard. So if you're doing less base damage, the strikes in turn technically will be doing less damage. But what we have here is we have Galvanized Chamber for our multi-shot stacking, and this is a multi-shot build. We have Primed Shred here for fire rate plus punch through. We're running Stormbringer here for flat electric weighting. I have Target Acquired here for headshot multiplier, Bane of Grenier. We have CCCD, and then I have Elemental Damage on here, so the elemental damage will tick more alongside the Bane, plus I have Stabilizer, and then we use Deadhead for our base damage on this build. Now, as far as this build goes, like I said, this one's going to be a bit weaker, but it's still very strong nonetheless. Fix these heavies. You can see, too, with just Shred, you get a good value out of, you know, the charge shot. It still shoots really fast, and you can see here with the punch through, you know, it's going to strike multiple enemies, so multiple enemies are then going to proc the bolts, which is really nice. It'll give you higher chances at, like you can see on that one, we just got 4. So this one definitely works. Like if you're trying to use like a multi-shot build, this is definitely something you can go about using. I've been trying out a few different things since I got this thing fully built today. Now, the last build I have for you guys, this one is just not your blast build, this is your full single target. Now this one is just Viral Electric. It's another Acuity build, pretty much the same premise here, CCCD, Bane, Cryo, plus Malignant Force. Acuity, I use Hammer Shot on this one to increase the critical damage, plus we use Shred, Deadhead for the base damage, and then I have Prime Stabilizer on here to fully negate the recoil. You can use regular Stabilizer as well, it'll still do the same thing. Now I'll be showing you guys how this one works. Now you can see, it does a lot more damage when you have acuity. It's genuinely just better. If I was to prime the enemies, you could see 24 million, 22 million. And like these procs are extending to the other enemies. You can see that like this is very, very strong. This one is more of like just your viral electric single target flat damage build, not so much the AoE because the blast is an AoE. Still absolutely incredible though. So I'd recommend you guys give this weapon a try. Go out and get it. Try it out for yourselves. I think it's really cool. I'm probably going to be using it a lot more. This is definitely my favorite build out of the bunch. So let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below. Leave a like. Please subscribe. Thank you guys for watching and have a great day.